So did you learn in that day? Like that from that day, like we need to add the side steps. We need to get all the shit up there to be able to, from the first ever backyard show?
Yeah, so each show we kind of sat and
You-
was like, all right, what do we need to add? What needs to be different? What needs to change?
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
from there, you feel me?
Just
Back
added to-
bleachers, this shit. Fucking
it was all
the
done by the
last
same
show,
person?
CNN came and they put a light up and fucking did this shit up here, and we was like, oh,
Changed
shit.
again. Did you even know you
Game
needed it?
changer, game changer. It
You
was
had
done.
CNN pull up to your house?
It's different.
The news?
It's different.
You know what I'm saying? We finna go global, so a
It's
lot of people out here
different.
don't even know what CNN is. You know what I'm
Come
talking
on.
about?
So
You
is
had
that-
the local news pull up to your house.
How do you?
No, it's not the local news.
No, that's the global
That's
news.
global news.
CNN is global?
Come on, that's
on
not local.
KCRA3.
That's not reporting live from the Bay Area.
No.
Reporting live from the nation. Let's talk about it. Okay.
Come
Yeah,
on.
did you?
There we go.
Reach out to them, or it was one of them ones where like this is what
No,
we're doing? and then-
Carlton McCoy. He has a show called Nomad, which is kind of like Anthony Bourdain's before he passed, like
Okay.
his show where he goes in different cultures and kind of just get immersed in them.
Mhm.
And he has a show, and he was like, "Yo, we want to do an episode on you," which is fucking crazy because that's CNN, different level of network,
Oh my god, bro!
Yeah.
How was that experience? Because everybody came to that show.
right?
Everybody
Man,
was
that shit
fucking
was
here.
Hey, could you close that?
They said we in the backyard, bro. We in the
Come
pergola.
on,
There's
we
so
in the
much shit
backyard.
going on, bro.
Outside
Come
with
on.
it.
Man.
Outside with it.
Mm.
LaRussell.
This is everyday life, though, right? Like noise in the back, people chilling, smoking in the corner, like
Yeah, this
emergency-
is the norm generally.
yeah.
I mean, we be working.
Well, how did it build up to that, bro? You know what I mean? Because I remember them times it's part 2, bro. You know what I mean? We didn't went
Yeah.
back, so it's like them times alone to now it's every day, always motion. You know what I'm saying? What are we doing today? Like the growth in that. Like, how does that feel?
Work, keep working, keep putting that shovel in the dirt.
Yeah.
You feel me? As that hole gets bigger, you can put more shit in it. You can put a swimming pool in there. You can plant other seeds. You feel me? You
That's
just
a
gotta
fact.
dig.
As you continue to expand your team, because we heard a little segment earlier today about like you have your the technical team that you just expanded to.
Yeah.
Can you
Come
elaborate?
on.
Can you-
What's TVA? Abrima is not the same.
What is that?
Yeah, man. Black owned tech. Man, we got some really incredible people, geniuses, and they all black, and we just created the first offer-based ticketing platform together. This shit gonna change the future of how touring and shows and events are thrown. Like, you no longer gonna have to set a price on yourself, because it's like, I'm somebody, I feel like I'm worth more than $10 tickets. I feel like I'm worth more than $15 tickets. I'm gonna feed you. I'm gonna put on a great show. I feel like it's worth more than that. I don't want to set a price on my value. So we just created something to where everybody will have the infrastructure to do an offer-based show.
Wow. Okay.
Let's be honest though, bro. You're more than that, but you're. I know people still throw them 10s and then 15s and then 5s, you know? So like,
Yeah.
how does that feel too, though?
Yeah,
seeing
and
that?
I think it's like the ability, like I was saying earlier, you never know what $1 is worth. If it's somebody last dollar, that's worth a lot than somebody who got $1 million and spent 100. It's like that come easy to them. So some people spend their last dollar and their last 10, which is dope too. And we get to accept a range of those offers. But you know, it's just really dope to allow. You never know what's cheap to someone else. You feel me? If you don't know them in a situation, you don't know. So we
That's
allow
true.
people to really
That
express
could be their
themselves
last.
fully.
That's what I
Right?
appreciate about you, because like in the industry, a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, persona themselves because they want the biggest dollar. They want, you know what I'm saying, they want that top-notch dollar for whatever they represent themselves as. When it comes down to you, you just want to be able to get people to represent yourself, or in a sense, you want to represent yourself and have people understand your image that you're representing about yourself.
Right.
So with that being, in a sense, in my mind, different from the industry, how has that been for you as you come up in the game?
Man, I think it's been helpful because I don't miss opportunity because I'm too high or too low. Like, you feel me? I don't have a rate. So it's like, if you don't have 10,000, then I could probably work with your 65 or you feel me?
Mhm.
But if I had a rate, sometimes you lose people. It's like you don't even get to go. You know, we've been places where I didn't get paid the most to be there, but what I was able to develop and grow while I was there was worth 10 times what I got paid. So when I come back, I'm finna make 10 times more.
Yes, sir.
Financial literacy. Speak on that. How important is it to understand the finances side of it? like to know what's coming in and what's coming out, because a lot of artists don't know nowadays, right? Like I know it's starting to get independent, starting to get hands on, but we just heard the Fat Joe situation.
Yeah.
He just got
I
had
mean,
to
I
sue
think
all
it's
that shit.
very hard to know, like, when you in flow. I think that the most important part about it, like, you can't save your way to freedom. You have to spend. I think the most important
Sheesh.
part is spending it on things that bring profit back in. Spend it on shit you love that makes sense, right? So, like, we spend a lot. You know, I've spent a nigga's yearly salary on just ads. But ads bring profit back. It helps market. So it's just, you have to spend the money. But it depends on what you spend it on. Some niggas buy cars and shit, and it's like, that's cool, but that don't bring no money back. Right? So we buy mics, studio equipment, cameras, shit, like whatever is necessary. You feel me?
Going into that, I mean, like investing in yourself. How hard was that? Actually taking that expense, like, I remember I heard in your past interview, you said that your car got foreclosed, so then you took that money instead of buying a new car, you actually went about actually invested into yourself and got the
Come
equipment you
on.
needed.
Yeah.
So I'm like, for you, like, how difficult was that time and for you to actually make that decision? Because that's still like, you did it. Don't get me wrong, but like, come on now, bro. Like,
It's hard.
That's
I
not the
was-
real decision in my mind to
Right.
make. You know what I'm
Man,
saying?
I was already investing in myself like heavily before that. So in that situation, it was a little bitty only because like it's just a car, it's attachment, and in my head it was like, nigga, I'm gonna buy 10 of these in a couple years. You feel me? I already knew what was gonna be the outcome of me doing the other. So it was really just me kind of letting go of that attachment to my pride, feeling like I lost something, and then it's gonna be public. You feel me? Which I think that's the power of like song. I was able to turn one of those moments that strike you in your pride and make it a monumental experience. Everybody fuck with GT Cool. You feel me? Everybody
Facts.
been in that situation for the most part.
Made it and took an opportunity, made it an experience, but
Come on.
that you have to have emotional strength through that, bro. Like, how important is that to you to have like emotional? I have it written down. I gotta make sure emotional maturity. You know what I mean? Because you're going through a lot. You've been quick, but you've been through your experiences of, instead of going and buying a new car, you went and bought that. That's some emotional
Right.
maturity.
I think not even necessarily like you got to go through it to get through it. It was one of those like I kicked and screamed through a lot of this shit.
So you didn't
feel
cry.
me? It wasn't. Bro. No, I kicked and screamed through a lot of this shit. Just like fighting internally with myself, battling with those emotions. It's not emotional maturity. It's like, bro, I want this shit more than I want anything else. So it's like ultimately I'm gonna keep going. But no, it was a fight. It's a fight every day.
But now I feel like you've built emotional maturity because you've went to those experiences, right? I mean, you can't say it's
Sometimes
not emotional maturity because like you're not dealing with it, right? Because you're not crying in those moments no more because you know you.
I am.
Through it.
It depends.
Really?
It
Okay.
depends on what the moment is.
Can we
yeah,
talk
I am.
about that though? Because I want to elaborate. Because just to capitalize on what Jonah said, I got one that says, "How important is the mental health, and how do you cope when things are going right for you?" You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
I think man, I don't think there's a mental health. I think there's just a health, right? If you're healthy, and that usually has a tier of things, physical, mental, emotional, right?
Yes,
and
sir.
when you're unhealthy, it's very hard to have any of those stabilized. So mental health, something like it's just like me right now, my mental health isn't the best, but it's because my health isn't the best, right? If I get my health right, everything kind of aligns. You start working out and doing
That's
the right
true.
shit, it all aligns. It's one thing. It's just health, right? So it's like you have to continue to do the right things. Like some days you just don't have that shit in you. I'm just somebody like I try to keep going as much as I can, but every day it's like a battle. Some days I don't want to go run or ride the bike or shoot or some of that, and that's natural. You either push through it or you take that L that day, but eventually you got to get back to it.
And that's what I really want to highlight, because like what you always preach is positivity, and as you should, as everybody in the world should. Where's my camera at? Everybody in the world should, but you do that actively every day, even through your frustrational times. But then, who's actually not commending, who's actually helping you out when you are going through that? Because like you don't want to just resort to your mindset, like, okay, I can deal with it on my own.
I have an
Who do
idea.
you go to about that? Like when you are frustrated?
all
Shout out Moms,
the
by
all
the
the
way, though.
homies, right? All the
I said, I have
homies,
an
my
idea.
mom,
We might be looking at
my
everybody.
pops, everybody around me kind of pours into me in their own way. You feel me? I'm a glass, and everybody around me pours into me depending on what issue I need addressing or what I need to know. You know, it's a multi-use tool. That's what the team is. So everybody pours into me in some way.
How do you balance the artist with the mogul? Cause you're getting there, bro.
Neither of those exist. I'm just me,
Oh, my
right?
fucking
I'm not
God,
a
I love
rapper.
this
I
fucking
rap.
guy. I swear, I just love this guy so much. But seriously, like,
That's
no,
it.
seriously.
That's what I'm
But
saying,
seriously,
bro.
Like, I mean, but you rap, and then you're also dealing with this. Bro, you were just on EYL talking about genius of what you're creating. You're a mogul,
Come
right? You're
on.
building something. How do you balance the work of going in the lab, but also focusing on all this shit that I got to deal with of what I'm building on this side?
Life does it naturally. I just kind of keep moving, and we've like really learned lately when we travel, we'll go find somewhere to record and go shout out, hey, we in this city, let's get some PR in, go do interviews. So we just kind of integrate it with life. Wherever we at, we figure out how to keep that flow in motion.
I feel like that's kind of hard to go through, bro, because like everybody comes from different type of infrastructures. Everybody's not born and raised. I'm looking at the camera, but like right here past this way, if you see the camera, there's a whole crowd right here behind. But I'm like, everybody comes from different type of situations. But you guys came to each other and actually seen the vision and actually applied one vision, which is just make successful when it comes down to you or Tessie or all of your environments that come down to the good company. But if we can just capitalize off the individuals that you have, what makes you think that they're actually going to be able to provide the criterias that you need to be able to expand as you continue to grow in this industry?
He said, "Why these niggas here?"
No, I ain't gonna say that.
No,
but it's
I'm
like,
fucking with you. I got you. No, I mean every like attracts like. I feel like when you move at a certain vibration, you bring people in that's at that vibration, and the people who aren't, they just naturally dissipate. Like the people who can't grow in the desert, they leave. You feel me? If I'm in the tropics, the things that can't grow in the tropic die. So it's like just naturally when you breed a certain environment and a certain energy, the right people come into that shit. They just gravitate towards you. Like everybody on my team is like had something that they were working a bit prior. Like Tieta was already doing video shit, just not in the capacity of here. So it was like alignment. Sometimes you just doing shit in your life and you don't know what it's fully for, but eventually it crosses like this and it's like, you feel me? Everything lines up. So everybody's just in alignment.
I'm sure you were getting approached a lot at that time, and hearing you and Tieta's story on EYL again, to reference, like, what made her stand out and made you be able to trust her with this train that's rolling?
She did the work.
Okay.
That's the most important thing. Like a lot of people talk about the work and what they can do for you and what they will do and what they will. I'm gonna get this, but she did the work. It was like action. You feel me? Like you only get there from doing work, and the action was present. I didn't have to ask what you gonna do. It was like, hey nigga, I fuck with your shit. This what I'm finna do. That's the wave.
What I want to stand out about that is like she actually expands that role, because when it comes down to the industry, you always want to think that's like a dominant type thing. You think somebody, a man behind the scenes of running that stuff.
Right.
But she over here, she does it all. You know what I'm saying,
Right.
bro? And it works. It works heavily. So like, I just want to be able to commend that, say that on camera at the end of the day.
Shout
We
out
see
to
you
Yetta,
working.
for real.
Come
You know what I'm
on.
saying?
Yetta.
But at the end of the day, man, it's a woman over here pushing. You know
It's
what I'm saying?
women over here pushing.
Women, yeah, say
It's
it,
women,
plural.
men. We over here pushing.
Bro,
Come on.
what's the funniest rumor you heard about yourself?
Oh wow.
I don't think I've heard any.
No,
I don't think it gets to me. I'm not at that phase yet
No, you
where I
haven't?
see it.
No one's ever. You never
You
heard
have
something?
you heard one?
I mean, I be listening. I be slapping you around and like, oh, that's to do with the, that's anything. Like, you ain't never heard something about
No,
yourself. That was,
I haven't.
Everything's been positive. Huh? There's no reason to throw negative at LaRussell.
Are you?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I mean, that is true though. I get
Right.
that a lot. Oh, like Russ is carrying, quote unquote, this. Is that
Right.
true? Can we make that clear?
That is one of my questions. Like, how is that relationship with you and Russ? Is it more business than friendship, or is it business and friendship?
I think it's a mix of both. But being that we don't know each other hyper well, it's always going to be like slightly more business because we chose to do business before fully cultivating a relationship. But it's a bit of both. Like he cares about me, so that's a big thing when you do any type of business.
In what way can you say that he cares? What have you seen?
Just tapping in and sending affirmation and like he'll send random voice messages of just like affirming what I'm doing, and when I do a certain move, he's inspired and he'll tell me, and he'll bringing me out at the Greek Theater and let me rock in front of those people. A lot of niggas don't want to share their stage, right? You know, it could be intimidating or just ego plays a part where niggas don't want to share their stage. So just shit like that.
I want to dive into kind of the money aspect a little bit as far as like investments. So I listen to your lyrics. I hear what you say. You know what I mean? Like, I know we're putting back into GC and what we're doing, but are you playing with any other investments? Are we into crypto? Are we into doing shit like that?
Yeah, slight crypto like Bitcoin, Ethereum right now, but I actually pulled a lot of money out of crypto and invested in myself. I feel like you are the greatest investment you can make, and I feel like I'm going to have the highest yield and the fastest yield. I don't have to guess if I'm going to grow or not. I'm going to go do that work. So I figured I was the best investment I can make. I'm in now with a few different companies, even that we did the album through, which was a NFT on the blockchain. We just sold 2,500 albums. You know, they gave me equity in their shit, and they're building something substantial. What's TVA? We building the first offer-based ticketing platform. It's black owned.
That's what we. Okay.
Yeah.
West. Can you say that one more time? West TV.
What's TBA?
What's
my nigga
TBA?
over there coding right
That's
now?
What I'm saying right now.
It's
he didn't have this camera
Y'all
out.
about to see all the lights.
I mean,
go
that camera.
out.
He didn't have this computer out ever since I got over here. I'm not gonna cap. He ain't looked at nothing else. But
come on,
okay, say
it's
that.
different.
Say that. LaRussell, I got a question for you though. What's been your most memorable moment since you started becoming, you know what I'm saying, an artist in the industry? Because you know, when it comes down to these deals that you're turning down, you know what I'm saying, in my mind, like those are some
thus far. Let's say thus far, because I feel like my boys be selling out stadiums here soon. You know what I mean? So,
True.
Like, let's say thus far.
Biggest one. I mean, in your mind, most memorable moment.
Breakfast Club trip. Probably like I was able to bring a lot of my niggas, my mama. It was just like to go coast to coast with that many niggas is like, bro, that's an investment a lot of people ain't willing to make. You feel me? But we brought the whole squad to a whole different side of the country.
How was that though? Actually, back scenes like we can. I
Incredible.
can go look at you.
Hey, you know what's hella tight about that? We captured that whole moment on camera because Fonny came up with me. And he was recording. He hit the button and it was recording the whole time. And I didn't know he was getting the entire moment from the elevator to when we walked in. You could see that whole entire thing happen on camera. So that was a beautiful ass moment to just capture the reality of it.
I didn't even think about this. When's the documentary coming, bro?
Hey man, Idea Generation just dropped a doc that was really dope. You know, short form, the newest shit. It was really incredible, but we building it. We making it happen. It's coming.
That shit's gonna be epic, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I hate when life's going great.
Yeah.
That title stuck out to me because that's a battle I feel like I've been recently having with myself. Him and I talk about it a lot, but it's more so always be prepared because life throws you rocks every day. You know what I mean? So like those stumbles, them things, like, yeah, oh shit, everything's going good. But now it's starting to think like, don't get too comfortable, my boy. You know what I'm saying? Like shit's gonna be right around the corner. So what's the meaning behind the title, bro, of the new album?
That exactly. Like those battling those self-sabotaging thoughts, self-doubt and guilt and shame of however you choose to live. Like you feel me? Throughout this journey, I've had moments of high and low because I'm so successful. You feel me? And because you could really just get used to, like, sometimes you don't want to accept change. You feel me? You don't want to accept flow. Like, you, instead of swimming with the wave, you're going against it, right? And that's all that shit is. Man, it's funny. Tieta hit me the other morning when it was a voice message, and she was like, bruh, like, you could hear the energy. It was mushroom energy. If you know anybody who takes shrooms.
Bro, why are you always talking about mushrooms on our show?
Bruh, but it was ultimately like, she was like, bruh, we just stupid. And it was like, yeah, that's exactly what it is. Like, life could be going great, and we will find anything possible to bring us down. And I don't know what that is yet. I'm still figuring it out myself.
Everybody, I mean, perfectionist mindset, possibly.
Anybody got a lighter?
You know, you always possibly want, you know, everybody wants to be able to be better than what they are. You know, that's what I would say.
Yeah.
My boy, appreciate you.
Transitioning though, LaRussell, you got the we saw it?
No, I just wanted the lighter. I'm looking for a lighter.
Facts, I need one too. LaRussell, shout out to your shirt.
Come on.
I want to say, how is it for you having that weight on your shoulders? And it might not even be a weight on your shoulders. How is it for you representing Vallejo? Because the people that, you know, that we know represent Vallejo, Mac Dre,
come on,
E40,
come on,
LaRussell,
Nefta Farrell, SOB, the boy.
You feel me? So like we got LaRussell now. Like, how is it for you in that category having that weight on your shoulder. Every day you wake up, every day you go to sleep, everything you do, grocery stores, all that. You feel me?
Man, it's not a weight, it's a hoist. You feel me? Like
it's going
it ain't even a weight, it's a hoist. Like, bro, I could do the city show up. We just sold out Empress, the same day. Like the city show up, and it's a beautiful hoist because like it's different when you find a way how to cultivate a living from home. Right? A lot of people can't do that shit. They got to go somewhere else to make their living. But when you do it where you could build a sustainable economy just at home, I don't have to leave home. I could do shows at home all year and make enough to where I don't have to tour, right?
I can't go to
building that economy is very important, but it's because, like, bro, we lifted a lot of niggas up. So now that shit get exchanged. When we get somewhere, everybody like, yo, you feel me? Look at this shit.
Goodness. Bro, it was your birthday yesterday. For the ones that don't know, it's the day after LaRussell's birthday, bro. So happy belated birthday to you,
Facts,
my boy.
happy
For
belated.
real, man. How old are you?
28.
28, my boy. Jeez Louise. And then, so...
That nigga said, jeez Louise. How old are you?
I'm 20, but he's 26.
That nigga said, jeez Louise.
He only 3 years younger.
Right?
Jeez
Louise.
Louise.
Hey, we can talk how we
2
talk.
years younger.
Hey, but this is the day before the big show. You just sold out the Empress.
Come
You know what
on.
I'm saying? What does the morning routine look like for LaRussell before a big show like that?
Man, I'm gonna probably get up, drink some tea. I might ride my bike tomorrow. You feel me? It's
What's
gonna
your
be a
tea
good
preference?
one. Huh?
What's your tea preference?
I like turmeric tea with the ginger.
Okay.
Tessie put me on last winter.
That man's over here not listening to the lyrics, I guess.
Come on.
Turmeric tea with
LaRussell,
the
how do you balance out family time with business? How do you balance out the two? Because I heard that you do have a daughter, so it's like, how do you balance out? Okay, I need to put my time to here, put time to here, time to there.
I think life naturally just kind of allocates it. Oh, that nigga fired.
Yeah, he done turned
That
on
nigga
the
fired.
rain.
That's that heat right there. Look how God worked.
Yeah, I feel like life allocates it, and as we navigate and grow, like you learn how to improve that. And I feel like I'm working for a mission and a goal to where I have complete free time to really just cultivate that relationship even grander.
Okay. In what ways were you trying to try and implement that though?
Through working my ass off now, so I don't have to work my ass off later.
Okay. The day. All right. But I just feel like at the end of the day, there's still times throughout our 365 currently that we still should be actively, dispersing. Because I come from a broken household, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it comes from like my background. Like I've always wanted my pops to always be around. My pops are always working. I ain't gonna cap. My pops is always working. And I just like look at it like I'm looking at you. It's like you always working, bro.
Right, but that's
like,
where the dropping off from school and picking up from school is very important. And we just went to Universal Studios and the trips and Disneyland, like shit like that is like hyper important because you get to cultivate that. And like I say, the drop off to school is like a very important time because it's just you get that little moment to laugh and crack jokes and walk. You feel me? It's a pivotal moment. You feel me?
Yes, sir.
I hate when life's going great. I want to get back to it a little bit. Was there a message behind it? The you and Def Hef, was it like, oh, this is what we're dropping?
No, we didn't know this is what we were making until it was made. We were just cooking. And eventually it came out the oven and it was like, voila. You feel me?
Bro,
but
that
I mean,
album felt fun, bro. It just made me just
interesting.
You know what I mean?
It's one of them. You listen to it in the morning for sure, but listen to it regardless. You feel me?
It just was a happy vibe. You know what I mean? What was the studio sessions like with Def Hef?
Oh, great, man! The Def Hef sessions was energy filled. So we actually made some of these songs during the time we were making Cook Together, Eat Together. Mm-hmm. So in the mix of making a baggage claim, we was making a Sign Me Up. Wow. And that in the mix, I did a Can I Have This Dance prior to that. So it was like a mix of all these songs. And then the final three, we did Gotham, Perfect Timing, and I Hate When Life's Going Great, which was the title track. Yeah. But it was all organic, perfect timing. I was recording in a room and I played the beat and Cujo ended up pulling up. And next thing you know, he's on the record. This is what we doing. We was in the middle. We did that shit in the middle of the room, holding the mic. No booth, no nothing. Just dancing in the middle.
I got chills walking in that motherfucker. You go in there?
Where?
In the lab?
No, I ain't been to the lab.
I got chills walking in there.
I'm not going to nobody's house, not going to no door. They say go straight down there, but I'm going straight. I'm black, but I don't know what's behind that door, number 3. What the hell?
I got the personal toy. My bad.
No, this that Puerto Rican mindset. I'm going to open up the door and see what's going on. Fuck that, bro. I ain't doing that shit, man.
Come on.
Hell nah.
But how'd you guys link up? You and Def Hef? What was when that build?
Zolly. So there's a director. His name is Matt Zolly. He goes by Snow Beach when he produces. He used to produce for like Kyle. He's done some early shit for him. And he's from the Bay. Both of them are from the Bay. Def Heaven's from here too.
Lit.
And he was like, man, I gotta hook you up with my boys. So we end up taking a trip to LA. The first trip we went, Stretch had flew us out to come kick it and shit.
Hell yeah.
And we ended up linking with them and made a few joints. And from that, it was just like Def Hef sound is just new. You haven't heard anything on that album yet. You know, it's new sounds and new pockets and shit.
It was different, bro. That shit was different.
It's
as hell.
different.
That shit is different. Like,
Come on.
you were just talking, my boy. You
right.
Sign me up.
Come on.
Stop playing.
Since opening up the pergola, what's been, you know, like I already said, your most memorable moment? What's been like for real for the pergola? What's been your most memorable moment, honestly?
Man, I think we've been here. We just hit one. You feel me? Steven Jackson and Matt Barnes,
my
bro. We
goodness.
played with them niggas on 2K. It's different.
For
Niggas
real?
came out the screen like Blues Clues. Boy, this shit ain't the same.
Oh, you talking about that? Yep,
You
yep.
brought
This
them to
shit ain't
V,
the
bro.
same.
You-
That's
this is just the
incredible.
This is just the beginning. I
They
feel
came
like.
to the V, bro. Nobody come to the V for nothing.
What was that
Marine
like when-
World, sometimes.
Right. Sometimes. I mean, no one
Right?
ain't doing that no more. we'll be
Right?
honest.
What was that experience like when they pulled up? For the people that don't know.
Incredible. Just love and embrace, bro. You feel me? It's dope. Like, when people come here, you could just see the joy, bro. Like, niggas be happy to be here.
Facts. 110% facts.
You brought up Six Flags. I mean, that's something that people have never done that they want to do. What about you? What's something you've never done but you want to do and you never could because being finances, time, whatever it may be? Like, what is something LaRussell wants to do and check off the list?
Great question, Jay. Great
Right?
question.
That
I want
was.
to hear that.
I never thought about that.
I haven't. I haven't. I
Like,
haven't.
are you into skydiving? You into going camping on a boat and shit?
No,
Like-
somebody asked me to go skydiving recently and I catted.
you ain't doing it all.
I think I might do it. I think I have to just because I catted out of fear and I don't like being scared of shit.
Say
So
that.
I think I'm gonna have to do it.
Say that.
It's gonna bother me.
Oh, I like that. But no answer?
No, I don't think I have one.
No? Yeah, like you don't want to take a trip to Turks and Caicos or something?
Who the
Some shit.
fuck
I'm
thinks
just
of that
saying,
shit,
like,
Jonah?
I
You
mean,
been listening too much Drake.
I know,
God damn,
but
bro.
LaRussell has a lot of successes, you know. I just want to know, like, life, bro, as you can see, people you don't live every day, you know what I'm saying? Things can be gone tomorrow. So, like, how are you appreciating, like, how are you enjoying these successes and being able to go do the things that you don't want to do or
I
haven't been
think
able to do?
by doing the things that I love to do, like, bro, I get to travel to go rap. So I feel like that's gonna take me everywhere. You feel me? I
Right.
get to go overseas and go across the country and shit to rap. Sometimes to just speak.
Put it this way. Overseas, what's one country, 3 countries that you would love to go and try and, you know, get your music. Actually, no, not get your music heard of because they already heard it. Perform at. Put it that way. 3 countries.
You bro, China? Like, are you like that type of guy that sleep in those little beds? I'm not. I'm being honest.
Nigga, what?
You know, have you ever seen,
Canceled.
have you ever not canceled? have
Canceled.
you ever seen that though? But like,
No.
bro, I'm
Never,
claustrophobic. I can't sleep, and they have tight, cubby beds. I can't
That's
do
funny.
it.
Nah, I haven't
can't do
seen
it.
it.
Where's
I don't know.
I'm
I don't
like,
really. I've never really had a. I didn't travel much, so I never had a hyper preference about traveling. So anywhere is special.
you manifest your damn near everything.
I say he has an
Like, just
answer
say
for
something,
everything.
bro. It's gonna happen. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm saying. But I'm glad that you don't know. But I'm just saying, bro. If you'd have said anything, I guarantee you it would have happened.
Facts,
talking about?
facts. But we're not. I just want to just show my appreciations again. The fact that we're able to sit here and have this conversation with you right now,
Come on.
and being able to be here with you for the day, like, bro, the impact you left not only on us, but I know the world. And I don't want to speak for anybody else, but I'm definitely gonna speak for me, bro. You leave an impact on me, my boy.
Come
I ain't
on,
gonna
he
lie.
at the
Like,
pergola.
I'm at the pergola. You know what I'm saying? We sitting in this
Respect.
motherfucker and have a real conversation for real.
That's
you know
respect.
what I mean?
No, that's real. I mean, we didn't bring, you know what I'm saying? We didn't want to have an interview twice with an individual for no reason. You know what I'm talking about? It's growth. Last time
Come
I had
on.
an interview with you, you had, I'm not trying to downplay. I think you had like 60,000 followers.
It was like 50 for being
You know what I'm
honest.
saying?
And
Like
that-
50?
right?
yeah.
Go check this man page right now. Press pause. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So that's like, it's only right at the end of the day. The growth is only like, we got to be able to emphasize that.
Come on.
But it's funny. Hold on, my bad. You got a question?
Nope, go
I
ahead.
just said, but it's funny because in that same conversation we did have back then, you're like, the numbers are one thing, but it's the impact on that that's another. And it's like, that shit's real, bro. I mean,
Right.
even going through our experiences, what we're going through, like, it was early. I feel like talking. Granted, it was a year and a month ago, but that shit, a lot happens.
Building,
A
right?
lot happens in a year and a month.
Well,
you
the
know what I'm
numbers
saying?
always catch up later. You always get your paycheck after the work. Always. The numbers always catch up later. You feel me?
It's
When
a
we
long
was
game.
talking then, we were doing the same shit we're doing now, but the numbers just finally caught up. And they still, you feel me? They still catching up.
Yeah,
You
we're
applied
generating.
that mindset early in the game. You know what I'm saying? The paychecks always gonna come later.
No, I didn't understand it earlier. Like, I used to feel like I was doing a lot of work and I wasn't getting paid yet. You feel me? So no, but it's something that you find out after you finally get your check. You like, oh, I had to wait 6 months, but this a different type of check, right? You feel me?
I actually
it's
worked
shit,
for this,
right?
Longevity, and then you get them ones when you're not sleeping. Now you're sleeping, and you wake up to some shit. Now and it's like, hold on,
it's a different kind of check.
So
my god,
you turned down several deals. You know, we all know that. Turned down Revolt. Shout out Revolt, you know what I'm saying? But my thing shout out to
my quick plug.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my network. This is what we do.
Quick
you know
plug.
what I'm saying?
Oh God.
But my thing at the end of the day, what's a good deal for LaRussell, bro? Like you could say, like literally tell me, bro. So that way, speak that into existence.
I think a good deal looks several different ways. A good deal is a deal that has great people behind it that truly believe in what you're building and have passion about what you're building, who's familiar. They could sit with you and talk about what you've done and be like, hey, I remember you did this. This is my favorite track. This is my favorite. They have genuine interest in what you're building and not just cultural capital. And then beyond that, I think something with terms that make sense in terms of what you build. Ownership that makes sense in terms of what you build. No one should own what you build unless they helped you build it. You can always license things, but if you didn't help build it, why would you own a piece of it? You feel me? That's it. That's insane. So just mostly it's the people part though, and then beyond that, just the terms. Like, man, Ty Bazan told me one time, he was like, you got to look at your shit, even with licensing, you got to look at your shit as a house. You would never let a tenant come to you and be like, I'm going to live here 25 years and this is how much I'm going to give you up front. Like, that's not the way. This is my house. It should always be negotiable of who you want in your house if they didn't help you build the house.
1000%. Bro, how do you research? Like, last time we talked, we were talking about lawyers and all that contracts. And I know now, like, just looking at you, you know how to read a contract. You don't have to, bullshit. You see through it. You ain't got to hire no lawyer. You ain't got to do none of that. Like, how do you research? Like, what do you do? Like, are you a reader?
So I started off with like all the music business books early on, but ultimately experience. When I get a contract, like, it's funny because they all like to say, send me your lawyer's contact and send me your that, because they like to bypass niggas. And I'm like, no, send it to me. I'll send it to them. So I can read through it first. The shit I don't know, I have people I can ask. I can ask Johnny Shites. I can ask Hovain. I can ask Stretch, Russ, whoever. The shit but that's how you learn to understand. You start Googling. I'm going to Google the shit I don't understand. If I still don't get it, I'm finna make that call to somebody who actually gets it. And as simple as that, I think you should build that skill. There comes to a point, like, with me, I'm finna start touching over 100,000 contracts. Like, why would you not know what's in there? It's your business ultimately. You have to deliver whatever is in that contract, but you don't want to see it.
That's disrespectful at that point. Like, you're putting your name on something, don't even know what you're putting your name on.
But no, I was gonna say, for that, like, I'm still waiting for, like, you to say, like, what is it? What is it, man? Like,
it's nothing specific. That's the problem. There's no specifics to it.
You literally probably, I feel like at the end of the day, you're gonna become your own label, and you're gonna become an infrastructure, and you're gonna do it all on your own. That's, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm getting from this, you know what I'm saying?
Right? And that's what we're doing now.
Yes,
you feel me? Like, you outsource the pieces that you don't have and find people who have that expertise, but ultimately you just do it yourself until it makes sense for someone to come and get a piece of your pie for whatever they bring in. I think partnering is dope. It just have to make sense. Like, there's different type of teammates and partners. I'm not a nigga who want to build with certain level of teammates. Like, if I'm Jordan, I want a Pippen. You feel me? Like, everyone has their role, but I want Pippins.
Say that. I'm with that.
God damn, I could touch on that. We can go deep in that, but no, I want to stick to this. You're checking off boxes, bro. You know what I'm saying? Shit from a year ago, last time we talked, like, you've checked off a lot of boxes. Like, how important is it to not get comfortable and to still keep scaling? You know what I mean? How important is that?
Very. Experience is the greatest teacher. Like that's the best way. Best way to learn some shit is to do some shit. Not read about some shit, not talk about some shit, not think about some shit, but like actually go do it. And you learn, you make those mistakes, you take them blows, and you learn how to get up from them.
Out of music, you got that solidified. You're gonna keep doing. That's your career. That's not going anywhere. What is something else that you would love to have under your belt?
Film. I mean, I love writing books. So you feel me? We're about to drop our third offering as an author, and then film. I write films and shit. Festivals, just throwing events. I like putting shit together,
and promoting wise and stuff like that.
And just building new technology and helping other artists be independent and build sustainable empires for themselves.
You know, you're not a human, like a normal human. I'm just saying like a human. But it's like I'm being on how you say this shit is like this is easy and all that shit, bro. It's overwhelming just hearing you say the shit that you got to balance on a regular basis and still go with your daughter and go do what you do. You know what I'm saying? And then have a regular life, like. How do you sleep, bro? You sleep good
I don't.
at night? You don't? You don't?
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't.
Okay.
That's the part that we working on now.
Yeah,
you feel me? I don't. That's a difficult task,
it's
right?
Interesting. Okay.
And I think that's like ultimate. I forgot who I was telling the other day, but I was like, they was asking me what's success, and I was like, being able to sleep. You feel me? Like that's when I feel like you have ultimate success when you could sleep at night and you good. Like you did your shit.
So that staying up mindset, getting 2 hours of sleep, that's not the way to live.
No, definitely not. It's not sustainable.
Mm-hmm.
How have you experienced that by it being unhealthy in your experiences? Because I'm sure you get the 2 hours of sleep, right?
Yeah.
How has
it's
been unhealthy to you? Like how have you seen it?
Man, in every way. I think, it affects everything you do, even your emotional state. Like some days I'm hyper emotional. I don't want to see nobody. I don't want to talk to nobody. I don't want you feel
What's
me?
your sign, LaRussell?
A Libra.
Okay, continue.
But you feel me? Like it really, I think it affects your emotional state. Everything. Like if you tired, it's just hard to deliver. I'm just a nigga who got a motor, so you feel me? I'm gonna get up and go still, but ultimately, like you definitely gotta rest. And yesterday, I got to take like some rest for my birthday and just chill and sit.
Yeah. That's what I said. He was out here working the day after my birthday, bro. I was sleeping.
Yeah.
I mean, for sure.
That's the way to go. At the end of the day, you probably turned up on the day after your birthday.
Exactly, but he's working, bro. We got to get
I
better.
got to sleep yesterday.
That's good. He got to enjoy what he wanted.
Yeah. If you could have top five features on any song of yours, who would you want to be on your song?
Drake, Cole, Hove, Kendrick, Andre 3000.
Andre
3-stack.
Yeah.
Damn. That actually makes sense with you, though. I ain't gonna cap.
Right?
I feel like that should have been first.
Hey, man, we got some shit that we made in Omaha when I God tier rap. Like, it's like everybody else pack it up.
Pack it up.
It's like that level of rap. It's just like, it's that talk. Like, it's less rap and more talk. I feel like as you elevate and as I elevate, I'm noticing a lot of my songs are just like me having a conversation versus me like trying to. It's funny. I seen a video the other day. I was scrolling Instagram and it went past this nigga page and the sound was off, but he was like, and I was like, he really rapping. Like he's really rapping. He's giving his energy into rapping. And now we've just got into a point where it's like, I'm not rapping no more. I'm just having a conversation, and it just comes with a lot more ease.
I think I heard on the end of Fun, you said, "Man, that shit was fun."
That was Cujo, right?
Oh, that was
on perfect timing. Yep, that was him.
That was his vocals that said that at the end.
Yep.
Shout out Cujo.
Shout out, hey Cujo.
But that, you know what I'm saying? That's the vibes. Like, it's not work. You don't want to sign up for work. At the end of the day, you want to go to the studio, put out, however many tracks, because it's fun.
Right.
When does it become not fun for you? What are the reasons on how that causes?
When I'm tired and ready to go, if it's too much energy around me that I don't enjoy, it becomes less fun. Like now that we're going to like bigger things like the Revolt Con and shit, it's like a lot. And even like traveling, like it's a massive energy. So it's not always enjoyable because I gotta like rework and recondition myself to accept that much shit coming at you and just the constant. But Other than that, it'd be pretty fun because I'll be at the crib. I'm with my niggas that I've been with, so it's an easy call.
Speak on that, bro. I mean, we got the equipment right here. You about to do rehearsals right after we
Come
get done
on,
with this. So
we gonna get them
out.
shots up.
Hell yeah,
Fuck that.
got
Speaking
you.
on that, I heard it on the last podcast, but bro, you got neighbors right here, bro. Like right there. Like, how is that? Nobody's ever knocked on your door. Nobody's ever said, "Hey, bro."
Man, if they knocking on the door, it's to say, "Hey, nigga, I'm coming around." Right.
And they just chill and watch the show.
It's a free show.
This whole neighbor, I ain't gonna cap. We went to the liquor store right down the street. I asked a random person behind the counter, I ain't gonna cap. Hey, you know LaRussell? They're like, who? I was like, LaRussell. He's a rapper? I was like, yeah. It's like, yeah, I've heard of LaRussell. I'm like, man, bro, everybody know you're on this motherfucker, bro. Like,
Beautiful.
No
Beautiful, man. I grew up here. We really cultivated some new shit.
Facts.
But separating yourself as far as violins, bro, pianists, the trumpets. Who gets a fucking trumpet, bro?
Come
you know
on.
what I'm saying?
Who gets a fucking trumpet? Yeah, shout out
on.
Rich Cruz,
Shout
Michael
out Rich
Prince,
Cruz,
Hokage
yes, sir.
Simon, Fonny, DJ Spiky B. It's different.
It's different, bro. Like, what made you want to separate in that way?
I just like to have fun. Like, we eventually got to a point, like, we used to have a set list. And I was like, all right, kill the set list, just play shit, because it just stopped being, I wasn't stimulated. Like, you don't have to work as hard. I already know what's coming.
Right.
So now it's like dope because we really just playing. I don't know what's coming next. So we all just get to have fun. The instrumentalists, none of them know what's coming. You feel me? They get to just play. And
They
that's
just
the
feel?
best. Everybody just go off whatever they feel.
Wow.
And I trust it. You feel me? We all trust each other's judgment to go to the right place.
Wow, that's amazing.
Most longest, I don't know if we can call it a friendship because this is a business. Most longest business partner.
Can we scoop this joint?
Yeah, I see him in the sun. Go ahead, you go.
Yeah.
You good? We still rolling. Let's
All
go. We make this shit happen.
Who's your most longest business partner that's been a part of good company?
Out here? Or just in general?
Dead ass, like literally just in general.
Probably my dad, Millie.
Okay, if you're gonna go there. Okay.
Fonny's been here since I was in middle school.
Okay.
Yaya's been here since I was in high school. Tessie early. Chow has been here early. There's a few of us that's a decade in.
That's what I'm talking about. The decades.
It's one thing I love about you, bro, is I know I can't. No one's changing you. You're gonna put on the team regardless when anybody asks about a rapper,
on.
an athlete, anything. It's always the team.
Come on.
And I love that, bro. You put your team on always. That's fucking amazing.
God damn, you ain't lying. This motherfucking thing is shit. You good though?
You
over there?
switch.
Oh, it clipped down?
Nah,
Yeah.
you
We
good.
solid. We solid.
Hey, he's the
We
guest. You
solid.
good.
I'm gonna go over here. What's up, Jonah?
There we
Get
go.
away from me, bro.
We're gonna
I
get
want
a
you
bigger
next to
one.
me.
You said it earlier. You're working on another book soon.
Yeah, we're about to drop a third book.
What is that one going to correspond about?
It's called I Hate When Life's Going Great. So
Mhm.
it's like, going to be a part of the album rollout, and just it's kind of like similar to Limitless, but this one's a bit more detailed. Like I'm giving moments, like I'm covering the Breakfast Club. What happened? What was the energy behind it? So it's a little bit more just details about some of the shit y'all got to see happen through the screen.
Nice.
Do you feel like there's being too accessible, like talking to us and too many podcasts when you're doing things like that, when you want people to go and read those books and not say too much in interviews and stuff like that?
No, definitely
Never
not.
too
Like
much
I want
talking.
my show to play on every network. Why limit it to one?
That's true.
That's
dope.
the truth right there.
That's
at
a
the end of
fact.
the day.
Right?
Well,
You gotta think about it. It's like when you do deals and shit, it's like you gotta limit yourself to one place. But it's like we want this shit, put my shit everywhere.
hmm I mean, being where we're from, Stockton, California, and I know Vallejo has its troubles too. What makes it so comfortable to be so accessible? Like people.
You got people in your backyard.
You know what I mean? Like what makes you so?
We ain't
comfortable
doing that
with
in Stockton.
Fuck no.
Get along Vallejo, LaRussell, but go ahead.
That's why he's so
Yeah.
different. But I just want to hear the people like I have an idea why. I just want to hear you say it.
Man, I'm just comfortable with who I am, and I'm always willing to take the repercussions of being me and making history, and whatever comes with that, I'm okay with that.
Mm-hmm. I think and then in my eyes, your positivity is too much to where this is sanctioned. This is like, you know what I'm
Come
saying?
on.
This is a palace. Don't even come fucking near it. You
Come
know
on,
what I mean? Like,
protect the
unless you're
palace,
invited,
protect
you
the
know?
pergola.
Come on, always protect it.
One, you know you got fans, right?
Nah.
Yeah, I knew he's gonna be that type of individual. For your fans, man, like what is one motivational quote, not from yourself, that you can be able to inspire, your crowd with?
He who is willing is who will.
He who is willing
Is who will. He who is willing is who will.
To the ones that don't understand.
You?
I'm looking at, notice the camera.
Yeah, you?
Right. It is me.
You can't stop a nigga who's willing to do everything to make it. Like, if I'm climbing a mountain and I'm willing to do whatever it takes to get to the top, I'm gonna get to the fucking top. Ain't nobody gonna do nothing about that. He was willing will. You feel me?
Preach.
I keep referencing back to that EYO. It's like that being blocked, or you're fucking up the industry. What you're doing, you're a time. You know what I'm saying? It's like a ticking time bomb in there.
Come on.
It's like they don't like that shit, but you can't be blocked. You know what I'm saying?
You can't block a nigga who ain't using your road, ain't using your infrastructure. We not driving on your road.
Come on, bro.
Feel me? That shit don't affect me. I'm gonna come to the backyard.
No, that's some real ass shit right there. Especially
I'm
for
gonna come
you.
to the backyard.
That's some real ass shit. Damn, I had a good ass question right now. I was gonna ask. God damn, I forgot that shit.
What you drinking? That Termano or whatever?
I was, yeah.
You fuck with? You're not a big drinker, huh?
No, he
I
don't
talked
drink.
about that. Yeah, we talked
Yeah,
about
on the last, you didn't even smoke on the last episode. I don't think.
Yeah, he took a couple puffs.
Smoke.
He
Yeah,
took a couple puffs.
Yeah.
He might have went home. He was on the way home. He was like, "Damn, they did it."
Last time we did the last episode, I wasn't smoking as much because I was sick. Like I was still in that period where I couldn't like fully eat and drink and shit. So
what are some new habits you created? I mean, out here, within the year. Any new habits from then? Good and bad?
I don't know. I don't think I have any.
No?
Yeah. I don't think I've created any new habits.
Like as far
What's
as
your
like
worst habit? What's your worst habit?
I can't even tell you.
Oh,
Oh, that's respect. Oh, that's respect. That's respect.
No. I think my worst habit is like self-sabotage.
Oh shit.
Right?
In
I
what
could really destroy myself if I want to, whether that be through the way I talk to myself or my actions. Like self-sabotage, that's probably my worst habit. Like I could really get into a space where I'm not grateful and appreciative of what I'm doing and what I've built. And that affects everything.
In those dark moments, 'cause I know there are moments. I'll show you quick them off quick. What reminds you of that? Like, is it the gratefulness behind it? Is it the
No, please.
Yeah, I mean, I think my daughter does because it's like grounding. Feels like dirt, like the earth. You feel me? It's like very grounding. And just the homies, like ultimately the homies bring me back to that space. Fani will pull up. Fani's always smiling. It's hard to not be, Tierra Portia smiling. Cujo's, he's dancing. Like it's just that energy cultivated around, and then just everybody, the whole network around me, just naturally you kind of come out of that and you realize how much
there's no
bigger
way you
this shit
can't be
is.
down in that, huh?
Right?
I feel you.
What's one thing that you would love to, not necessarily because you love your city, but you love your city, Vallejo. What's one thing you want to change for your city or from your city?
Just resource and opportunity. Like right now, we're we're gonna either build our own venue or we're gonna buy out a venue or we're gonna mitigate to where we have full access. So next year, I'm also renting out the fairgrounds. We're going to do a big festival here. We've never had a festival here. Whoa. It's going to be the first of its kind, but just providing things for people to do and see, to be inspired. Because, like, man, you a lot more inspired when you see a nigga do it. Like, you could read about a nigga doing it and hear about a nigga doing it, but it's not the same when you could pull up to the backyard and it's like, oh, shit, this is
really
real,
doing it.
right?
Yeah.
And that really just changes and alter the mindset for niggas coming up here. And like I say, just to have something to do and have access and feel like this shit is possible. That shit takes a lot.
I hear about you on ESPN, bro.
And I don't even ball.
I don't even ball, though.
And I don't even ball.
Bro, I hear about you on ESPN, man, and like, you don't pay for promotion on that aspect. You know what I'm saying?
You can't.
You know you're destined. You know you're God driven. You know what I'm saying? You know that God got a plan for you. But like, how do you just like cope with yourself? How do you bring yourself down to earth? And this is probably my last question. Cause like you in a sense, bro, you a local superstar. You pretty much you know what I'm saying, a national superstar, and you're getting ready to be a global superstar. In my opinion.
Ready.
You know what I'm saying? Ready. So like, how, bro? Because like, I'm finna go home at the end of this, and I'm finna go to bed. I'm finna go feed some dogs. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I do. But like you know what I'm saying? This is your comfort zone, your people. You can do this every day.
Yeah.
How?
Man, my feet don't often leave the dirt. You feel me? Like, I'm no matter what happens, I'm gonna come back to this house and my mama gonna talk some shit to me and we gonna laugh.
There
And
you
my
go.
pops is still my pops. My homies is still roasting me. Like I don't leave the dirt often. You know, I was watching Genius and Donda had told Kanye like, you got to find out a way to fly, but keep your feet on the ground. You feel me? And like even giants, you know, giants don't see it. They look in the mirror and they don't see it, and that's something that stuck with me from that shit. Like I just don't often leave the dirt. Like I'm me. I still walk around the neighborhood. You gonna see me on walks and walking.
You going on a
people
bike ride
stop and
tomorrow?
honk, right? I ride my bike, so it's like that shit keeps you just very human, really human, bro.
Can't do anything but encourage it, bro, because it's like you said, you're prospering for a reason. You know what I'm saying? So like for you to personally still keep doing what you just personally want to do and have your crowd around you that, you know, utilizes their skills that they always do, you know what I'm saying, to push out what they do and what you do. But I really got to capitalize off yourself, bro. You're different.
Come on.
That's a fact.
You know, what do you say? It's different.
It's
different.
It's
fucking
different. And like,
You
it's
got
it's
motherfuckers
bigger
saying
than
it's
that.
different.
It's
bro.
different.
Yeah, everybody
The whole
saying
world's
it's different.
saying it's
Everybody,
different.
go
Like,
get that bag. Stop playing.
Y'all probably won't realize it, you know. Like, y'all will realize it, but y'all won't realize it right away. But this motherfucker right here is like somebody like cut from a different cloth. You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about that from the culture, me being a black African American individual. Like this is an individual in my mind that like I'm still trying to figure out like how is he connecting these stars, bro. Like he's beyond me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm with it. Like I'm right here with you. Like I'm bruh, go get that bag, nigga. I'm getting up. I don't want to go to work, but I'm nigga, go get that bag. Now I got people on TikTok, they motivating me. So it's like, bro, like I just want to give you again your flowers at the end of the day. You as an individual, you who you are, you being a different persona in the industry. Like seriously, I really want to let you know, Blowing Smoke Podcast really does appreciate you as like two individuals.
Honored.
One thing I need the people to ultimately understand is we don't try on this side, motherfuckers. We do.
Come
you
on.
feel me? We do. Thank you,
Yeah.
bro. Thank you for real for letting us slide through that crib,
Beautiful.
bro. And hospitality's on 10. Team, thank y'all for everything y'all doing for real, bro. Keep bringing out and showing great content.
This was going to be different. We're going to try it out. But I normally do the Blowing Smoke sign out. On the count of 3, we're going to say good company.
Oh, that's on you.
Y'all with that? Everybody in the background. I just need.
How are you going to say it, though? Because
is everybody with that?
Is
that going to work, email?
Can it work?
Can I just get 1, 2, 3, good company?
All right, see, we got rehearsals on that.
Come on, let's
I need mics. I need everything. I'm pointing this way. I need y'all.
If y'all made it this far, make sure y'all follow, like, comment, subscribe. You fucking with Blowing Smoke, man. Come on, we got the GOAT Part 2 in this thing. Stop playing.
It's your boy JG,
You
y'all.
already know it's Jay Jonah.
And we signing out with
LaRussell and good comfort. Oh shit, I'm early.
Hold on, do it again.
And we signing out with LaRussell and good company.
Yes, sir. Hell yeah. Do this thing. Stop playing.
Tried it out. Hope it works.
Come on, beautiful. Love it.